Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Carolina Panthers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ryan Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. This return starts at the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's May. He rolls to his right. Complete to DK Metcalf. Escapes the defender. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us.
Oh, and it's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season, and they failed to tack one onto that touchdown.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Jimmy Horn here on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
They're going to run it. This is Trevor Etienne. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
All ready?
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Come on, set.
Etienne again. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Guard rank. Set. Ready?
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Ready. Set. Cut.
On play action. Here's Young. Bails out of the pocket quick. Complete out to the right. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Down. Yellow. Cut.
Rush coming for Young. Has him on the quick hitter. He has room past the 25. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Let's go. 33, yellow. Ready.
They'll run, Etienne. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines just want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. And can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Set, cut. 52, blue. Set.
Etienne again. And he's going to be stopped short. They bring him down as he gets to the 3.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with a loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Ready, ready. Ready.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers find an answer with their opening drive. This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. He's good on the extra point effort. And the Panthers literally won up that opening touchdown drive, as they take a 7-6 lead here. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. One little burst so far. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Garfield.
A give. This is Johnson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
To the air on 1st down. May lasers this one. Brought in inside the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 5-point first-quarter lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Boswell to add the PAT. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. Now Boswell on to send this away. Luke McCaffrey now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Slide through. Here we go. Set. Cut.
Young throwing here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Tyrone McMillan he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22. Black Ultra. Ready.
On third down, it's Young. Trying for the deep ball. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he's out of bounds after some great work on that return.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They get to Johnson to start this drive. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. The Steelers have played to an early lead. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Here's made in the air. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Crazy. Hey, Angel.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
May looking to throw. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready, what's up?
Again, left side to Johnson. He's got it in the red zone. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Quick throw completed by May. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers go up by 12. Pat Freiermuth the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Baker with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Jimmy Horn Jr. on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Blaster, 60 red. 60 red. Ball red. Ready.
Looking to throw. Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They're looking for Teneroll McMillan that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
On the ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 33, yellow. Cut.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, if you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play action. May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. From the gun, Johnson. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Hey, Garfield, check. Five. Crazy. Five.
1st down throw for May. And downfield, he's got it. That's Dobbs. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. Tackle made by J.C. Horn. The Steelers calling their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd down now. They need 7. May now from the gun. Ooh, sharp running here. He's past the 30. And he has it almost to the red zone down at the 21-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Steelers have a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. May on 1st and 10. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers push the lead to 20.
Steelers 27, Panthers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Here's ETN to begin the drive. He nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Offense up to the line fast.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now it's Young. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Ready.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Panther 1st down.
Hut.
Young on the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here we go, set. 45, White.
On 2nd and 10, Young. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Again, it's Young. That's complete. Dialing up McMillan again. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers chop some of the lead off before the half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers drop the lead back to 13.
Panthers 14. Ryan Fitzgerald.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. Good work so far. He's got room. And they are just a hop and a skip away from midfield as he goes out of bounds up beyond the 45.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. That's exactly what they did.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Young working from the gun. Complete. It's Trevor Etienne. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
I call this quarterback's best friends. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here we go. 32.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big plays, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Good start. Hey, what's that? Yep, 45. Here you go.
Trying the left side with Johnson. And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Hey, what's up?
On 3rd down, here's Johnson. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Baker with the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22. Ready.
On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Derek Harmon, the former Oregon Duck, making that stop.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. May off the play fake. It's caught at the 4. And we might be close to this lead growing again. And that play gives him a 1st and goal.
That's good for us Steelers. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Johnson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Hey, keep it rolling, man. Keep it rolling.
They go to him again. And this time he gets in for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Panthers 14. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Baker with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Black ball.
Putting a receiver in motion. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Julian Blackmon. And the Steelers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's May. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
He has it at the 5. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Pat Freiermuth the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Baker with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. This our last play of the quarter.
Steelers, set, ready. 52 blue, 6. Mega. Ready.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. And it is incomplete. Went big on the final play of our 3rd quarter. And nothing comes from it as we hit the break.
Ready.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Let's go. 6 squad red.
Young to throw it. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Got it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
The old blue. Down. Cut.
3rd and long for him here. This is Prater. He's got it downfield. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Working quickly here.
28 yards.
Black Olsen.
And the Panthers, first down. First and 10 at the
Black
50-yard line.
Red, yellow. Cut, cut.
Here's Young again. He throws a bullet to the center of the... He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's first and goal.
Set, hut. Yellow, 43.
Now they send their back in motion right.
Ready, ready.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. And he has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for
Now
Carolina.
Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. This is Johnson heading right. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 35-yard line.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5.
We're good. Hey, what's up?
On the ground again with Johnson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 5.
Here we go, start.
Throwing is May. He has the first over the middle. Hits the 20. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
21. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Ready. Black, blaster, 6. Set.
Here's Young to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Yep, here we go, set. Red, 38. Cut.
Young throwing here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. And that one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
To the air on first down, Young. That is caught, hits McMillan again. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Trying to keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
38-yard gain. First down,
From the red zone on 1st. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Down. Ready?
To the air yet again. Young. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Panthers just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Ready, ready. Blue 32. Chalk 17. Red cycle. Set, go.
Throwing it again here. Escapes the pocket. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. Oh man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the 2nd half. The ones you get, you have to finish with points.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he's stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. They're going to pass it here. He's going deep this time. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it off.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Come on, set. 10 black. Hut, hut.
Here's ETN on 1st down. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Let's go. Yellow 43.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
6. Mega. 33. Smash. Red. Ready.
Now it's Young. Taking a chance to the end zone. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Set. Hut. Hut, hut.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Red. Yellow. Set.
Desperation time here on 4th. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they pick him off again. And the Steelers take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
As a downfield work in the left. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock, so is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day, and everybody feels good. Secretary feels good. Chef feels good. Kitchen feels good. Everybody's feeling good of stacking these kind of wins in a row.
So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.